always important in moments like this to remind everybody listening. Vegas and the odds they set, it's not necessarily a predictor of how things are going to go, right? They're like everyone else, just trying to make money. They're trying to sucker people into making a bet,
right?
Right? Like ooh, let's dangle this out there and let's see if anyone's going to lay any money on this. It's not necessarily like this is how it's going to be or this is how it's going to go or whatever. But you and I both saw this today. We both emailed it to everybody on the Burns and Gambo show team. I knew we were going to talk about it at some point. It was a tweet from Dwayne Rankin. He kind of passed it along on social media. He's the beat writer who covers the Suns for AZ Central. If James Harden doesn't stay with the LA Clippers, according to Bet Online AG, the Phoenix Suns have the best odds to land him, 4-1.
Wow.
If he doesn't go back to the Clippers. James Harden's next team, if not the Clippers, 4-1 the Suns, 5-1 Orlando, 6-1 the Lakers, 7-1 Milwaukee, and then it's the Pelicans, the Rockets, the Heat, the Grizzlies, and the Jazz.
June 9th last year. Can we stop with these ridiculous James Harden reports? There's 0% chance this would happen. 0. I tweeted that out on June 9th. Mm-hmm. July 12th, as people continue to bombard me with that, please stop bombarding me with these ridiculous James Harden rumors. I shot this down on June 9th. There's 0% chance. I don't know where these rumors are coming from. Maybe stop following these people. No chance. Never was a chance. The Suns were never interested. A year ago, the Phoenix Suns had no interest. Have things changed? I don't know. Can't tell you one way or another. But I can tell you that a year ago right now, they had a 0% interest in James Harden. Now, I will say this. That is not the type of player that I want for this basketball team. He's still a very good player. They need athleticism. They need defense. They need a different player than James Harden at the point guard. A different player. So, getting older. How old is Harden now?
35? I want to say 35. Yeah. Was that funny, Lauren? Did you like how two old guys 35. At the same time kind of he's 35? You like
35.
that?
35. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's going to be 35 in a couple of months. No.
But his beard is 15. So
it's they need, listen, they need to support Booker, Beal, and Durant with players that can support them with defense and rebounding and things like that they don't have right now. Athleticism, size, the ability to defend. Right? The ability to make open. James Harden is not the right player for this team. So I am totally against getting another aging player. We did a thing the other day on take a look at who's winning in the playoffs so far. It's been the young teams.
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah.
Look at the old teams.
They're all gone. They're all eliminated. I think the 5, now that the Sixers and the Clippers are done, I think the 5 oldest teams that were in the playoffs are out.
Gone.
If I remember that graphic right, I think the 5 oldest teams that made the playoffs are gone.
So you have one of the oldest teams. You want to add another old player?
I want to. You know what? I won't necessarily not add somebody because they're old. And yes, this is the Chris Paul argument. But I want to make sure he's the right old guy. You know, I want to make sure he's the right fit as an old guy. I won't rule a guy out just because he's old. He's just got to be, he's got like Lego pieces. He's got to fit right with what they've got. Mm-hmm. And I think Jim and James Harden into this lineup is trying to fit 2 Lego pieces together that don't work, right? They don't snap together. You're forcing it. It's very obvious that it's that your Lego ship isn't gonna stay together when you put James Harden on there. It's just not.
Hey, I also want somebody that can bring a little bit of fun. A little enthusiasm, energetic.
That's not James.
I mean, these players that have, played for so long and are trying to get that championship, there's something about youthful exuberance
I'd buy that
I think that this team is lacking right now that I would like to add with some of these players.
Plus, and we haven't even gotten into the money, all right? For him to come here, we had the LeBron James conversation a week ago.
Yeah.
Less than a week ago, like Thursday of last week. And that was based on the idea that LeBron James would take a vet's minimum to come play for the Phoenix Suns. Now, would he do that if they drafted Bronny James at number 22? I don't know. But it would require That, and it would require LeBron coming here on a vet's minimum and walking away from 160 whatever million from the LA Lakers. LeBron's got plenty of money. James Harden has plenty of money. But is James Harden going to come here on a vet's minimum? Because that's the only way it's happening, right? That is unless you're doing some sign and trade and then they take back Nurkic or something like that.
Can you do? I don't know if they can do sign and trades with the second apron.
I don't know. You know what? I'm so getting caught up on the rules of the second apron. I don't know if you. I thought you could. You can't aggregate. I know that the Suns
aggregate salaries.
The Suns can't add salaries together.
Can you be a part of a sign and trade?
The Suns can't take on more money than they give out, and the Suns can't include cash in any deal. But I thought you could still do sign and trades. I thought as long as the salaries match up and you're not combining a bunch of players.
I'll look. I'm pretty good with making sure I know a lot of the rules. Every once in a while, one slips by me. I'll double check on that.
Yeah, but again, we're having this conversation in a vacuum about a player that I don't want, you don't want, they shouldn't want.
Don't want, no.
Don't want. Just and they're making it's really obvious why Vegas is doing this, why these gambling sites are doing it. Number one, he's a local guy, went to ASU. There has been this forever idea of having James Harden play for the Phoenix Suns for that reason alone. And number two, everybody and their mother thinks the Suns need a point guard.
Yeah.
So point guard available. He's a local kid, went to ASU. Of course he's going to go to the Suns. Or of course people are going to think he's going to go to the Suns. Or they're going to think the Suns are a contender to get him, so let's make him the odds-on favorite to go there if he doesn't come back with the Clippers. From what I read over the weekend, the Clippers, like everything kind of hinges on Paul George. Like Ty Lue, they want him back. It sounds like he wants to be back. Kawhi Leonard is already signed. It sounds like the thing with the Clippers is, will Paul George, does he need the max to come back with the Clippers?
Sounds like it. Or is he using that to get the hell out of Dodge?
Or is he using that to get the hell out of Dodge and go somewhere else?
Yeah, that's his reason for not. I don't know. Kawhi got the max. I think they all expected that after Kawhi stayed that Paul would. But now they've made him offers, and he doesn't want to take an offer that's not a max offer. Is he going to end up somewhere else? Don't know.
Don't know. But that's kind of what's going on with them, right? And then in the middle is James Harden, who's an unrestricted free agent. He can go wherever he wants. It's like he's kind of waiting to see what happens with Paul George. Are you coming back? Because if you're coming back, I might come back. And if you're not coming back, then I'm not going to come back.
Right.
But he's not going to end up here.
Thanks for watching Burns and Gambo. Click to see more from the guys and hit the button in the middle to subscribe so you never miss a video from Arizona sports.